we've gone over some of the behaviors that you're gonna see with all of these various gems. And I've given you the sheet. I'm hoping this will be helpful for you. This really does talk about all the different precious gems. And it's gonna go down the list. And I'd like us to see if we can bring some people to mind that who you'll recognize, because that's really gonna be an understanding. So, is there someone in mind that when you look at the diamond, is there someone in mind that you can think of? And let's just use initials.
Yes, we do.
MC.
MC? All right, so when we think about MC, what gem rings true for you?
Emerald?
The emerald, well, we were gonna talk about the diamond, right? And again, let me just reiterate that there is no linear progression. There could be a circuitous route, could be diamond in the morning, flipping to emerald. So we'll talk about MC. So,
She's a loner, I would say.
a
Which is,
loner. Okay, and a loner,
She is, but you know what? That's because they don't wanna bother with her. She's a loner in her room, but when she comes out, she would like to sit with people, but they're ignorant to her.
right.
yes.
And it's very sad.
Yeah.
That's because of the test.
Yeah,
So unfortunately, I did have conversation with residents.
right.
They can't accept that she's not anymore the same person that she used to be.
Well, that's true, and when we talk about that she's no longer that person, where does that fit in, and what do you see here that sort of
I actually see
reflects
an
that?
emerald.
More of an emerald.
Yes.
So you're noticing that MC is a loner, which, when we think about a diamond, that kind of falls into that gem, but you also notice, tell me more about how you see her as an emerald.
She likes to tell stories about how she used to fly an airplane,
Mm-hmm.
And ski.
travel, and she tells the same stories over and over again.
Yeah, she tells the same stories
And
over
she
and
like
over.
the movie.
She what?
She like to watch movie.
The like,
Classics.
she likes
One all day.
classics.
Yeah.
She be.
So, you
Dark-
have your cards there in front of you.
She starts neglecting also her personal care.
Oh, she is, and where does that fall as you
As-
see it?
Emerald?
Emerald as well, right. So I have this chart hung up. So, you're talking about the different facets that she has. When we think about the diamond, isn't that one of the things we talked about, different facets? How does she react to the changes in the environment?
With confusion,
Tell me a little
she
more.
has her days and her nights mixed up.
Oh, she does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how do you handle that? How are you able to?
Sometimes when you explain her, it's very difficult to direct her very quickly. She's like ignore you. Like
She
she
don't
can
ignore.
listen you, but she pretend like she can't hear you nothing. She
Uh-huh.
still tell you the story and keep going what she is telling you.
Uh-huh.
That's how she does. And then later I say, what? I know what you said, but I'm trying to say something else.
Right.
That's how she does.
Uh-huh.
That's a part of when you were talking about when they think they know better than other people. That's what
Right. And that may be what gem?
diamond.
The diamond gem. Because what's one of the things that we know about the diamond?
Rigid.
Rigid. Controlling.
Yes.
I pay a lot of money to live here.
We hear that a
Don't
She
lot.
you
also
tell
in
me what
Diamond,
to do.
yeah, she also in Diamond asks over and over
Yes.
the same questions.
Yes, yeah.
Where's my dog? Have you seen my
Oh,
dog?
God.
right.
You know her.
She
very
does.
well.
All the time.
Yes. Where's my dog?
Yes.
How do you handle that? What don't you say?
That
He's
the
dead.
dog is.
Oh,
passed
we
away.
don't
don't
say.
right, we don't say.
No, we don't say that. We just said, don't worry about it. There's nothing in here. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
She's always wake up in the night
He's
and
at
she
the vet.
say, I saw the dog. I
Yes.
said, no, it
Yeah.
wasn't dog. It was me. I'm walking around. Oh, I'm sorry. It was you. I said, yeah, it was me.
Yeah,
So then she forgot it.
uh-huh, yeah,
She studied something else.
I say her nephew has the dog, and the dog is safe
excellent.
and well cared for.
Right, and does she take that in and she's okay with
She
that?
seems to.
Yeah,
I show her the picture, I have a picture of her dog, sometimes I show it to her, and it kinda makes her, oh, okay, so Sid is doing good, yes.
yes, great. So you pretty much can understand the diamond.
Mhm.
We've got the diamond. And so you can see that working with a diamond is different than working with another of the gems.
Right.
But she's one of those rare residents that's, I think, is more half diamond, half emerald.
Yeah.
Like, to me, a diamond is more EB, that's 100% diamond.
EB is more of 100% diamond, right,
Yeah.
okay, right.
I don't know, but it's how I,
Yeah, what's the difference? What do you see between EB and MC?
I think that the sharpness of the mind, you can have more, I would say, interesting, but more, the
Complex.
conversations are more complex, yes, and
Oh,
you can get lost in the conversation because you would think, oh, the person is perfectly fine.
that's an interesting point about a
Mhm.
diamond. Say a little bit more about that.
That if you don't know the person, if you're not a caregiver,
Right.
you would not know that the person has something
Mhm.
going on.
And we talked about what lives on the right-hand side of the brain.
Chit chat.
Chit chat, right?
Right.
Yeah, great, right.
Mm-hmm.
That language is on the left and
Rhythm.
rhythm.
On the
And what else? Do you remember, this was in a different training? That those words, you damn son of a bitch, I hate all of you. The forbidden words, but the social chit chat can fool you. How does that impact families? What do you think about social chit chat in families? How do you?
Makes them think everything's okay.
Sure, because they can have a conversation with you for almost, I'll give you an example, when Mr. Kramer came in.
Yep, Mr. K.
Yeah, and he was walking, he was brand new, and I knew we had a new resident, and he's walking down the hall, he said, excuse me, hon, did you see my wife? He said, she was here earlier, I'm like, no, but I'll look, and I find out he was the resident. I thought his wife was the resident,
yeah.
because he was fine, walking and talking, and you could have a conversation with him.
Yes, yes,
Right.
So if you didn't spend a little more time with him, you wouldn't know.
yes.
Well, do you guys know NH? She moved
just wrote
into, yeah.
I put her down as a true diamond.
Wow.
She,
Okay.
yeah, she just moved into.
Yeah, because she seems to
to
be on
Azalea.
top of the list.
Well, her
coming
her
down.
kids refuse to believe
No, I
that she
get it.
belonged over there,
If,
and she seems so.
Oh,
Right.
right.
Oh,
Yeah, she seems so well.
exactly,
lot of times.
Exactly. But then other
Yeah.
times, because we were thinking the same thing. We were thinking, why is she here? She was there maybe a week, 10 days, and we're like,
Yep.
and she kept wanting to get out. I don't belong here. And we were thinking she doesn't belong here. But if you, she is, you start talking to her, you talk to her for an hour and you're like, okay. Mhm.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
things start popping up. But she's rigid and she's territorial. She pushed
Very
that,
self.
like don't we even have signs on the door, stop, don't come in.
Mhm.
Because, she's not locking her door and we can't keep Mary in or some people out. And other
her habits.
She's very
she
territorial.
goes to the pool every day.
Every single
So
day.
it's interesting
Do not
that,
block that.
it's interesting, no, I know, it's
Yeah.
interesting. So when you're caring for NH,
Mm-hmm.
that your care, what?
We don't do care on her. She
Mhm.
does everything.
Okay.
And she will not let you in there when she's showering. She said that's ridiculous. And all we do is put towels down
Right.
for her.
So there's a difference between the way you care for
Yes,
her
oh,
as a diamond.
absolutely, yeah, exactly.
Oh, yes.
Right,
Yeah.
And MC is a diamond, right?
Mhm.
right, yes.
Because they are very
MC.
different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very, very different,
Right.
and I'm glad you pointed that out, because making the connection
Mhm.
that the care has to be so different.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
just can't say, well, this person is a diamond, and so, that's indicative of all the
Mhm.
gems.
And